Rise and shine, the day's begun. Feel the glow of the morning sun. At Bodhi Sudhya, our hearts align. Sacred service in bed is divine. Oh, Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right. Bed's a temple, soft and true. Prayers rise in the things we do. Magic's brewing, it's no disguise. Love ignites under open skies. On Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right.
So guys, I am recording this late Saturday night. My energy is heavy. We are at war. I don't try to get political, but if you could find the time, please take some time and send good energy to whoever needs it. Whoever you feel needs it, because a lot of people are going to need it. Okay, sorry. Here's Sunday service. Hello, hello, VIPs. Welcome to another week of Sunday service. Whether you're joining in real time or catching this later, trust that you're here at exactly the right time. So we are currently moving through the portal of the Summer Solstice, one of the most powerful energetic moments of the year. And now we're coming through the other side of it. The fire is slowly burning out, but it is still burning. So be aware. Could feel emotional, could feel tired. I would feel a lot of changes, a lot of things and people kind of drifting out of your life. Or it could be a bang. They leave with a bang, but just know that it's meant to be. If it's happening during the solstice, it's meant to be. This is a week of integration. We're going to be integrating all the stuff that happened during the solstice. Also reflection and realignment. This week's energy, it's like asking you to get clear, to get honest with yourself, and most of all, to get intentional. So, as we always do, we'll do a little energy clearing. But I wanted to take the time we do for clearing and do a little guided energy clearing visualization for like cord release. So let's do that. If you're sensitive to sound, turn your volume down for a couple seconds, and we will hit the singing bowl and shake up some of this energy. Deep breath in through your nose and blow it out your nose. We're going to do it again to the count of 4. We're going to do some box breathing. Breathe in through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. And blow it out your mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Again, in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. And hold. Out your mouth. And hold. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And out your mouth. Now we're gonna imagine our golden light coming down from the sky. See it coming down through the clouds, down to your city, down to your neighborhood, then down to you, right above your head. And it washes over your whole body and takes with it all the heavy, toxic energy that doesn't belong with you, washes it down to the earth for us. Thank you, Mother Earth. And then it enters through the top of your head. It's going down your head, relaxing your mind, relaxing your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, and your chin. It goes down the back of your head, and the sides of your head, relaxing your ears, down your throat and the back of your neck, down your chest and your arms, all the way down to your fingertips. And it continues down your stomach and your lower back, all of your back, and your hips, your inner and outer thighs, your knees, down your lower legs and your feet, right out your toes. It just relaxes everything, all your muscles, every cell just starts to relax. Now, if I didn't say it before, close your eyes. Take another deep breath in and out. Now visualize yourself standing in a field of golden light. Now see cords connected to you. Some are gentle, some are thick, some are tangled. Now place your hands over your heart and say out loud or internally, I thank you, I release you, I reclaim myself now. And watch as the cords gently unplug and dissolve into the light. Now breathe in, and as you exhale, feel yourself lighter, clearer, and stronger. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Let me talk about every week when I start planning this Sunday service, I kind of meditate and see what comes through, like what themes are coming through, what they want to talk about. And so collectively, here's a message. The version of you that you have been calling in and that the Summer Solstice energy is helping you get to, that version is waiting. But it can come forward if you keep standing in the doorway of the past. That's what came through. So many of you are still entertaining energies that don't belong with you anymore. People and things you've outgrown. Thoughts that were never even yours. Situations that drain you instead of lift you up or fuel you. We're going to have a lot of times in our life when we outgrow certain situations or certain people, and that's okay. But the message is to stop holding on to things or situations or people that you've outgrown that you need to level up from. You can release with love. You don't have to hate people, just when it's not aligned with you anymore. So that's the message that we're giving. So this week, the energy may feel foggy or even heavy. Again, it's kind of like, have you ever taken a nap in the middle of the day and you wake up feeling kind of groggy? It's like that because we're sort of waking up from the solstice energy, which is like a deep transformational sleep. So you could feel that way. That's just your nervous system trying to recalibrate, trying to shift us from where we've been to a place of like peace and freedom and power. And I'm hearing now that's your default. That's where you were meant to be. But we get sidetracked with situations and people and blah blah blah. So I have, if you have a notebook, I have a journal prompt for the week. And it is, what version of me am I still protecting that no longer serves me? Write it down. Don't judge it. Let the truth come through. And I'll say it one more time. What version of me am I still protecting that no longer serves me? I have another 7-day challenge. Remember, this is all channeled. I did not create this. So, if you have a journal, also I'll put this down in the description so you don't have to catch it all now. But this is to reset and receive. It's a 7-day challenge to recalibrate, reconnect, and receive. So day 1 is the morning rewrite. The morning rewrite. As soon as you wake up, write down the first 3 thoughts that cross your mind. Then rewrite each one in a higher, more aligned version. So for example, if I wake up and my first thought is, I have to do so much, then I would rewrite it. Say, I get to create movement and progress today. Okay? Morning rewrite. Rewrite your first 3 thoughts. And if they're positive thoughts, great. But if they're negative, like mine can be, rewrite it in a positive way. Okay, day 2 is the sacred yes list. You're going to write a list of 10 things you deeply desire to say yes to this year, even if they scare you a little. And they say to honor that list. It's not a to-do list. It's a soul map. Okay. And then day 3, energy gate audit. Walk through your space, your home, you could do your inbox, your phone, your wallet, and choose 3 open energy gates, places where energy leaks. So like, if you're going through your inbox or your phone or something, they want you to choose like unfinished conversations. You can choose unpaid bills, old messages, stuff like that. Close or clear at least one. Then day 4 is visualization activation. So they say to light a candle or just sit quietly and visualize the moment that you desire arriving. They want you to feel it. Spend a moment feeling like whatever it is that you've been trying to call in, imagine it's arriving and feel how you'd feel when that happens. And then ask yourself, what version of me receives this easily? And write down 3 traits or 3 habits that version of you has. And then embody one of them today. Okay. Day 5 is a future letter ritual. So write a letter to yourself dated 1 year from today, or that day. And start with something like, wow, we really did that. I'm so proud of us. And describe the wins, breakthroughs, and the peace that you've experienced. Then they say to seal it and keep it in a sacred space for a year. Okay. Day 6 is the 3-minute truth drop. Set a timer for 3 minutes, and then without editing, write the raw truth of what you've been avoiding or denying. So it's kind of like automatic writing. Just don't think about it, don't edit, don't pause. Just write the raw truth of anything you've been avoiding or anything you've sort of been in denial about. And you're all in denial at some point about something. Then when the timer ends, breathe it in and release it. So burn it up, rip it up, or you can bury it, obviously, fire safety. And then it's like, they say it's being heard and letting it go. Energetically, this will help you, face it and let it go. And then day 7 is your celebration ceremony. So they want you to create a mini altar of gratitude, even if it's just a single candle and one object that symbolizes growth. Just a little space for you, your little ceremony space. And they want you to say out loud, I honor who I've been, I celebrate who I am, and I welcome who I'm becoming. And I want you to do a little celebration for yourself. You can dance or hum or sing or just sit in stillness, whatever feels natural, to give a little mini celebration to yourself. But they want you to do something because it lets your body kind of feel the shift. And again, I'll put this all in the description. You don't have to write it down as I'm saying it. You don't need to rush. You don't need to have all the answers right now. But you do need to be honest about what you want and what you're still carrying that blocks it. So this week, they're asking you to step into the energy of radical self-trust. Not force, not fear, but faith in your own becoming. And they say to remember that you are sacred, your energy is precious, and your alignment is your power. So let this week be a week of quiet bravery and soft release. They want you to be soft with yourself this week, because your body and your spirit are sort of recovering from all the changes and all the energy shifts, all the stuff we're going through. Okay, so I'm gonna give me a minute here and I'm gonna channel some stuff, see what's coming through. Okay, the first thing, and I'm happy to hear, is that there are happy times coming after a darker period. So you might have experienced being stagnant or depression or sadness, or you're in that state right now. But this is giving you like the sun is coming out, like you're walking out of that. You're completely getting out of that state. It feels happy. It feels happy. It feels like the difference, like night and day. They just keep showing it like walking out into the sunshine, and like the sun totally overtakes all the sadness and the heaviness. And honestly, it feels like whatever is coming through is going to be so big and so grand that it's going to make up for all the pain from the past. Wow. And it's because something was completed. You completed, I don't want to say a test, but sort of a test. Like, I'm always saying, like, we plan these lifetimes, right? Our soul says, I need to go down and learn this lesson, or I need to experience this thing. And something in that plan that you've made for your spirit, you've completed it. I'm getting that you let something go that you were supposed to. You let go of, I don't know, some attachment somewhere. And I'm hearing you let go of disappointment. 444 could be a sign for somebody. For somebody, I'm hearing you had to escape from a situation. Escape from a situation that wasn't serving you in order to find your happiness. So it's like you have realized that I don't know, there was a situation that wasn't aligned with you, or that was only draining you, it wasn't boosting your energy, and so you had to do something about it. But this feels more like it's sort of a shift in your mindset that you've accomplished, like a different perspective. So like if, let's say, for example, I used to be very like carried grudges for all the exes that I felt did me dirty or blah blah blah. And now I have a different perspective where I'm like, it kind of sucked to go through it, but I did learn what I needed to learn from that. You know what I mean? It's like a shift in your perception like that. Just by, it's sort of making that shift where you go from, like you change your thought process and you're starting to try and find the lessons or the opportunity, or like how it actually benefits you. You know what I mean? Like shifting from being sort of a pessimist, you know? And also a shift in, you know how like you find what you're looking for, right? So if you're subconsciously looking to be sad, you'll find things to be sad about. If you're looking to be happy, you'll find things to be happy about. If you're looking to feel uplifted, you'll find things to be uplifted about. It's like a shift in that kind of, we're all kind of programmed to look at the dark side of things, and it's like shifting into looking at the light side of things, if that makes sense. And it's like you made this shift, and so now good things are coming for you. And they're saying it's like, you've made this change to, okay, have you ever noticed, like, okay, let's say I see a Porsche and I really, really like it. I'm sorry, some people say Porsche, so maybe it's a bad example. I don't want anybody to get irritated by the way I say it. But just say I say Porsche. Okay. I see one and I really, really like it. And I don't usually see them around. But now all of a sudden, because I decided I really like it, I see Porsches everywhere. It's like that. It's like you literally will see what you are looking for. And they're saying you made that shift. And so if you've shifted to where you want to see the good or you want to see the positive, that's what you'll see. Say there, something about that, something about somebody who was, whether you're conscious of it or not, it's like you are actively looking for problems, and so you found problems. If you're shifting that to always look for solutions, now you're finding solutions, right? It's the difference between allowing yourself to sit in the negative and choosing to sit in the positive. That's what they're saying. Excuse me. Excuse me. This next thing, I've been sitting here for a few minutes trying to think of how to say this. So what's coming through is there's a group of people that are kind of frantic because you're about to succeed, or you're about to overcome a bunch of things that were kind of sent your way. So you're about to succeed, or you're about to overcome whatever this is. And they're frantic because by doing this, it exposes them. So this is how I'm going to try to explain it. I'm going to give you an example because I've been through this. I'm going to use my family as an example. It might not be your family. It could be a friend group or people at work, or I don't know who, but I'm going to use my family as an example. So I grew up in a family of narcissists, and I was the chosen black sheep, right? I'm the chosen scapegoat. Anything that went wrong in the family, they found a way to make it because of me or my fault or whatever. And when you're young, you don't know any better, right? Or I didn't. So I believed them. Like, I was, oh my gosh, that must be my fault. So then I'm trained that way. So anything that goes wrong, I find a way to make it my fault. So I'm like doing the job for them. Okay, so then you get a little older, or I got a little older. And I was so used to being the scapegoat that, like, I didn't even care anymore. So it's like, oh, yep, I got accused of that now. Like, anything that went wrong. Or, like, if something went missing, I stole it. Or, and it would be, I'd live, like, states away, but they'd still find a way that, like, I can't find my ring. You must have stole it when you were home for Christmas. Or, all this ridiculous stuff. Excuse me. But I'm so used to it that I don't even care anymore, right? And then more time goes by, and my family had spent so much time making me out to be this horrible person, and so people believe them, of course. But then as time goes on and people can observe me and see that, like, I'm not that person, now they're starting to doubt my family. Okay? Well, they don't like that. And so as soon as that happens, then they intentionally try to put me in desperate situations, thinking, like, if she's in a desperate situation, she'll act out or do something desperate, and then we could say, see, she is a bad person. But unfortunately, I got myself out of those situations. I mean, you've been attacking me my whole life. Of course I'm going to be resilient, right? So they're frantic because, well, this has already happened to me. They got frantic because once people started seeing who I really am, and I got myself out of those situations without doing anything crazy, they were in a panic because now people are looking at them like, wait a minute, so you've been lying all this time. I can't get into the ins and outs of it, but it's like that. So people had said bad things about you, tried to make you look bad, and time went on, and other people could see, like, wait a minute, your actions are not matching up with what these people said. So when that happened, these people tried to put you in desperate situations. So it's the same thing. So you would do something, when you're desperate, say, just as an example, you're broke and you have no food. You might steal a slice of bread, just, as a dumb example. And they wanted that. They wanted you in a desperate situation. So you would do something desperate so they could say, see, that's a bad person. Well, that didn't happen. So I don't know whether again, people are messing in dark arts, but I don't know if they did that. Maybe they just, sent bad vibes, by hating on you or whatever. But it really feels like they intentionally did things to put you in a desperate situation. So say, they found a way to make you need to stay with them for a while. So then you go stay with them, and then they kick you out, so you have no place to live. So you'll be desperate. Does that make sense? Just so you'll be desperate and do something desperate, but you didn't. So then they're sending all this energy your way to, I can't explain this, to again get you in desperate situations, but you're resilient, so you got through those things. So now they're at the place my family was, where they're in a panic, because now it's like every bad thing we said about you, you've proven otherwise just by living your life in a decent way. Every bad thing we've sent your way to make you struggle, you've overcome it, and now you're about to succeed. So that exposes us. That exposes us as, liars, and that we did these things to you. And I'm getting something about stealing money from you, because if you had that money, you wouldn't be in a desperate situation. And that's coming out too. But mostly they're worried about their reputation, because you being successful, you getting through the things they sent your way, and you living your life as a good person is about to expose them for years and years of lying about you and doing bad things to you. I hope this is making sense. It's the only way I can explain it. And even if for you it's not that elaborate, it's a group of people who have lied about you, and you have lived your life in a way where outside people can now see that those things were lies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I say you're a cheater and you've been in a 7-year relationship and never cheated, now people are like, wait a minute, I thought you said this person was a cheater. Or like if they said, you're a greedy, money hungry, whatever, but people can observe you like being very giving and philanthropic or whatever, and people can now look back and be like, well, I thought you said this was a greedy person, something like that. Something about the things they said about you have proven false just by living the way you live. Okay? So, the point was, these people are now under judgment by whoever they tried to make these false accusations to. So, if we use the example of my family, like my family would portray me as a horrible person to the rest of the family, to all their friends and coworkers or whatever. And then those people actually saw me live my life, and it was nothing like what they said, right? So these people are now under judgment, but they're still trying to come for you. And it's like they've done all these things and already failed. It makes no sense. But again, it all starts with the fact that even if it's subconsciously, people saw the light in you way back. Like starting when if it was your family, it's starting when you're young, where like people are drawn to you, people like you, you're friendly, you're nice to everybody. Animals are drawn to you, babies are drawn to you, and they could see this and they were very jealous. And this is usually where it starts with empaths and lightworkers, especially in childhood. Jealous people in the family, or even jealous friends, don't like to see somebody's light if they don't have it. Do you know what I mean? But that's how it started. Like people could see your, I don't know what else to say, your light, your energy. Whether they recognize it as energy or not, they may recognize it as, why does everybody like her or him? Or why is everybody, like, my friends will come over. This was a big thing for one of my siblings. Like, her friends would come over and end up sitting and talking to me. And she hated that. Yeah. They feel like you're taking away their light in some way. But the truth is, if they had a light, this would not be an issue. It was all jealousy because you have a light that they don't have. You have an energy that attracts that they don't have. You're getting all the attention, so they felt hopeless, so they went on the attack. And again, it doesn't have to be family. This could just be recent. This could be, I don't know, a place you worked at for a couple years, or I don't know, some group. But they're under some kind of pressure, feeling like you're shining the light on all their deception. And again, I don't feel like you did anything directly. It's just by living your life, and other people can observe that you're a good person. You're not who they made you out to be. You made them look stupid, or they feel like you're making them look stupid. And just by being an empath, being a light worker, living your life, it's putting them under scrutiny. And something about how you have developed healthy boundaries is making it difficult for them. So like if I grew up in a narcissistic family and then eventually I learned to have boundaries, it's not as easy for those people, my family, to manipulate me, to gaslight me, you know what I'm saying? So there's something about that. Like, you have healthy boundaries now, so people can't come in and manipulate situations or manipulate you or things like that. They can't kind of knock you off your path, but they still want to fight. The way they're so funny. The way they show it to me is like, have you ever seen like a child have a temper tantrum and like try to hit somebody, and like the adult just kind of push their hand on their chest and just holds them there while the child's struggling to like come and hit them? They show it like that. Like you're not even putting forth any effort, and you're holding these people off, and they're freaking out like a child. And there's something about, specifically, someone or a couple people, after seeing, people like you and people are drawn to you and blah, 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 they wanted you to feel rejected. And you're not being rejected. So there's something about that's like making them even more angry. I don't know, they keep showing that like they're trying to block your light. Okay. So there's somebody around one of these people, and again, it feels like a group. But there's somebody around one of these people that's like, oh my gosh, become disappointed that they're not with you, but disappointed that they're not with the one that has the light. So, for example, and I'm not speaking about my family at this point, I have not experienced this, but if we're saying it's a family, let's say it's your family, it would be like, after years of your family attacking you and whatever, your sibling spouse is suddenly drawn to you. It would be like that. That might actually be it, but like that, like a group is attacking you, and all of a sudden somebody in that group's spouse or boyfriend or something now wants to be with you. It's weird. And like they have like, they almost idolize you because you've had to like defend yourself and stand up for yourself, and you won. You're happy. And so that's attractive to them. I don't know. Suddenly, someone or some group is being seen. They're being seen for exactly who they are. After it feels like a long time of, that frustration of like, this person is so horrible and everybody else thinks they're so great, and it's like frustrating. That person is now being seen the way you saw them. Do you know what I mean? Because I've experienced that a lot. I've experienced that a lot, where I figured out that somebody was awful, or like they did something to me, so I know they're awful, but they put on this facade so like the rest of the world thinks they're sweet and innocent, and that's very frustrating. And I'd always be like, oh, I can't stand, like, everybody thinks they're like great Christians, or they're like very helpful, and they're really greedy. So if you've ever felt that way about this person, don't worry, because they're now being seen the way you saw them. Yeah, somebody was like very jealous, but like to the point of obsession. And connected to that, okay, remember I was saying it's like somebody that was on the attack, somebody that was attacking you all this time. It's like their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend or something now is attracted to you. Attached to that, I'm getting that someone, whoever this is is trying to hold on to someone else, and I think it's the person that is now attracted to you, but they're trying to hold on to them, not like because this is the love of my life. It's like more about like power and greed. So like maybe this spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend has like money or has power or something, and so the person who's been attacking you is desperately trying to hold on to this person for the money they have or for the power that comes with being with them or something. I feel like a lot of people got involved in this. A lot of people got involved. Again, it feels like this is not something that was like, oh, this happened for a couple weeks or a couple months. Like this went on for at least a couple years, if not like a lot of years. This has been ongoing. Somebody's trying to hold on to some kind of power or money, but also trying to, like, desperately trying to hold on to a version of you that they created. Like, so if I'm really in low vibe energy and I hate somebody, I want to, especially if it's a decent person, in order to hate them, I want to try to make them out to be a horrible person, so I can convince myself that you're horrible. That's how I can keep attacking you. And even though you're proving otherwise, because you're a good person, I'm desperately trying to hold on to this image I created of you, because I can't admit that I was wrong all this time, right? So I'm trying to find flaws in you. I feel like maybe even desperately trying to, oh man, I'm seeing people going through some of this garbage. I'm trying to find dirt on you so I can convince myself, see, this is a terrible person. Yeah, I see somebody going through somebody's garbage. I don't want to freak anybody out, but there could be like private investigators. Like, I am desperate to find dirt on you. Because everyone else is seeing you as being so great after I've said you're horrible for so long, and I am desperate to find some dirt on you. Because some kind of narrative is breaking down. And there's someone who wants something that you're meant to have. But it's like, even if you don't see this fully, like you don't know what it is that they're doing or what it is that they want, you're also sort of aware of it. You also sort of see it. I mean, you may not know the details of it, but you're aware. Your intuition has been going off the charts for a while, it feels like. You certainly see the lie. You know they've been lying about you. You know what they've said about you. And it's very heavy that you expose them without trying to. And it's making them very angry. And they've convinced, it's funny because it's like, this is somebody who, again, they have a facade. They're not a good person. They're very, very greedy, but they have spent a lifetime presenting themselves as very kind and giving and loving, and I'm such a good Christian, or whatever it is. They've spent a lifetime presenting that facade while they're greedy, but they've convinced themselves that's what you do. They're very much projecting. They've convinced themselves that you're a horrible person and you're pretending to be a good person, when really you're just being you. And it's like they're so desperate. Again, I feel like somebody hired a private investigator, and certainly somebody went through somebody's garbage multiple times. And they're trying to use your boundaries against you. So, like, if you grew up in a narcissistic family like I did, you set boundaries eventually with them when you realize what the hell's going on. And so I set boundaries, and so I disconnected, I moved away, and it's like they're trying to use that against me. Like, isn't she horrible? She doesn't even speak to her family. Like, they're doing that. They're using the boundaries that it probably took you a very long time to come up and set those boundaries. And they're using that as a way to say, see, she thinks she's too good for us, or, you know, some bullshit like that. Sorry. Sorry, but this is familiar to me. I keep getting they're trying to take something from you. And there's like recruitment, like they've recruited people. So like, I'm going to use a family as an example, not mine, but just in general. So like, let's say it's your immediate family. They've recruited like aunts and uncles, cousins, like they've convinced those people, like, hop on board, we're going to attack her. You know what I mean? But it's okay because she's a horrible person. It's kind of like that. A lot of people got involved. A lot of gossip and cattiness, and whoever this is, they're like a gold digger. I'm sorry. And like an opportunist. And people are now comparing you and whoever started all this. Because again, they were perceived as being the great person with a light, and you were perceived as being the bad person in the dark. And now they're seeing, like, how you live is completely opposite from what someone convinced them you were. I hope that makes sense. Whew. And this person, it's like they're upset because they've spent a lifetime creating and maintaining this facade. So it's like, if you're shining a light on something I've spent decades building up, I'm in a panic. I cannot be exposed for who I really am. That can't happen. So it's been attack. And if you've noticed, especially in like the last, I don't know why I'm here in 2016, since 2016, if just things just kept happening, you just kept getting knocked down, but you kept getting back up, that's this. 2016 amped up around 2018 to 2020. 2020. I don't know why I'm getting that. Sorry, I had to take a drink. And there's something about how you didn't retaliate. You're being commended by spirit, because it's like all these people were doing these things and you didn't really do anything to like combat it. You either, you know, took it on the chin, or you walked away, or like you didn't retaliate. And they're saying it's a good thing, because had you done that, they would have used that against you. You know what I mean? So if somebody said something about you or did something to you, and then you went and like kicked their ass, they're gonna say, look how violent she is. Do you know what I mean? So you're being commended for not retaliating, for staying above it. And I know it was probably hard. It's been hard for me. And so they're showing it as there may have been a period when this really amped up, where you were kind of consumed with all the things they sent your way, problem after problem after problem. And they're saying you may have went through that for a period, and then you sort of were like, okay, like, I have been struggling for so long. I'm going to focus on whatever it is you're building, and just being, maybe this is what made you sort of turn inward and work on yourself. But they're saying that ability to not get lost in the storm, and to like, okay, I'm going to focus, and I'm going to, I don't know, work on my career, work on myself, work on whatever you're working on. It's now turning into something tangible. And it's making it so that the truth of who you are can no longer be denied. And I don't think you're seeing it that way. Like, I don't think you're seeing it like I am a success. But these people are. These people see you getting out of whatever issues they sent your way. They see it as a success story. And they are mad. Actually, I just heard they're humiliated. And that the things the things they wanted to happen to you, again, I'm seeing like they wanted you destitute so that you would act out. So those things that they tried to send your way, they are now experiencing that. But it's making them, okay, crazy. The way they view this is that because you overcame whatever, and because you are living your life as a decent person, they feel like you're intentionally doing that to embarrass them. It's so stupid, because it's like you're just living your life. That's all you're doing. They feel like it's shining the spotlight on them. Nope, shining the spotlight on you. Shining spotlight on their dirt. I don't know. Again, it's something about greed, and it's very delusional. It's very delusional. There's something about somebody did something for money and power at your expense. I don't know what this is. And again, it's like tied to someone who now wants to come toward you romantically. Somebody who was attached to this group now wants to come towards you. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But they're stuck in some kind of drama. This drama, because all the stuff that they were trying to send to you is now happening to them, and this person is attached to them in some way. I don't know. And there's something about how there's been so much focus on you, even if you're not physically around it, energetically, you kind of feel boxed in and claustrophobic. Because obviously, if this is for you, you're like an empath, or an energy worker. You can feel energy, even if you don't quite understand it, and you can feel it. Like, I can feel when people are hating on me, which happens a lot. Because when no one's sending that negative crap my way, I am freaking goofy and lighthearted and blah, blah, blah. So I can feel the dark, heavy energy. And it's like you could feel that too, and maybe you didn't understand why you were, like, you'd have days where you're like, I don't know why I feel so dark. I don't have any problems right now. Like, nothing bad is happening, but I still feel dark. That's the energy. That's you feeling all that dark energy being sent your way. I don't know, but there's some kind of good news coming. There's some kind of good news coming about something someone tried to keep from you. Because if you got this thing or this person, you wouldn't struggle. And now you're getting good news about it, and you're getting whatever this is. And there seems to be a lot of people that aren't happy about it, and they're not happy that you're not struggling. So I'm going to say again, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy. At a minimum, clear your energy every night. At a minimum. Because I feel like these people are in a panic. And this is a recurring theme. They're in a panic. So it may amp up again. And even if all you feel is that darkness and you don't know why, clear that out. That's not yours to carry. Clear that out. Because if this is for you, you've done so much growing and so much, like, you understand that you've got challenges, but they're like lessons. You've got that perspective. So at this point, you don't really have any reason to feel dark. So if you wake up and you're feeling dark, that's that. That's those people sending it your way. So clear that out. Okay? I'm going to wrap this up. I went a half an hour already. Okay. Sending positive energy away, guys.